male one with an afro, medium brown complexion. He received 2 GSWs to the chest and 1 GSW to the arm. This is the one who was found by the car. He also has a Boondocks tattoo with Riley with a halo and a scripture on his.
If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
Like pretty cool.
I'm talking about, bruh, this right here is just, man, like I'm talking about like these young brothers, man. It's just, this right here. Okay, for those of you who don't know, a while ago I did a video about a brother by the name of Bloodhound, Lil Jeff. And from my understanding, Bloodhound Lil Jeff was, I'm talking about, man, he was one of them terrorists out there, one of them serial killers out there killing everybody. Teenagers, it didn't matter. He even bragged about talking about if he have to, he gonna have to start killing people's aunties, mamas, cousins, daddies, and stuff like that. I mean, he was wild, right? He was wild. Now, his homeboy, I'm talking about, posted about his death. And his homeboy, I'm talking about like this, man, when I seen this a while ago, I was like, why would he say that? Because in the post, he told his homeboy, hey, it hurts, you know, because his homeboy died. Bloodhound Jeff had died. So Lil Scoom left a post on Instagram and he said, this hurts, but I'll see you real soon. Check it out. Now, being 100, when I seen that, I remember I was like, why would he say something like that? Like, you know, do you understand what you're saying? You saying that your homeboy is dead and that you finna die soon. And I guess he wasn't lying. Because according to reports, they are saying that Lil Scoom was shot in the chest twice. Now, let me give y'all a little backstory about it. They saying that Lil Scoom and another one of his homeboys was arguing with somebody. And the person that they was arguing with drew a gun, shot him twice in the chest. Shot the other dude twice in the legs. In both of his legs, though. Man killed 16-year-old boy hurt in Chatham shooting. About 11:50 p.m., two teens, 18 and 16, were arguing with someone on the 700 block of 89th Place when the person opened fire, striking them both, Chicago police said, and then ran from the scene. But upon running from the scene, the police seen him running. And according to reports, they are saying that he fired shots at the police and escaped. Cold. Now, allow me to say something real quick about the city of Chicago. Look, they don't, them police, them guys in the police cars and stuff like that, when I was coming up, when I went down there in Chicago, they don't respect them. It's nothing for them to shoot at them down there in Chicago. Those guys in them marked cars down there, them police, them blue coats, they don't got no respect for them down there. The gangbangers don't respect them, at least when I was coming up. The only police that installed fear in gang bangers down there in Chicago was what they call the slick boys, the detectives. When they seen them unmarked cars with that M on it, with the circle around it on the license plate, oh yeah, no, I'm talking they scattered like roaches then. You understand? And I had to understand that when I was down there because I'm from Memphis, but I've been in Minnesota for so long. I'm talking about we scattered the police up here. We ain't got no slick boys and no detectives running around and stuff like that up here unless a homicide or something happen. But down there, the slick boys make everybody, I'm talking about, man, they pooting farting, they scared, sweating when they see them. So for them to shoot at a regular police, that's regular programming down there in Chicago. They don't respect them at all, y'all. At all. But when them slick boys pull up, yeah, you got to get some get right about yourself. When them detectives pull up, yeah, you got to get some get right about yourself. I mean, that was back in my day. I don't know how they doing it now. Some of you youngsters probably can jump in the comments and let me know what's going on. But I'm talking about, man, in Chicago, that ain't nothing. But now here it is. They saying that Lil Scoom was in an argument with somebody. And that is very unusual. And let me explain to y'all why. Chicago is, I'm talking about, man, they gun playing down there. Ain't nobody scuffling no more. So in my mind, I would have to believe that whoever he was arguing with, he was familiar with. Whoever he was arguing with had to know him. He had to know them and they had to know him. In Chicago, you don't just argue with strangers, man. Y'all brothers from Chicago, jump in the comments and am I wrong? You don't argue with strangers. In Chicago, I'm talking about like you don't even talk to nobody unless you finna really. I'm talking about like when you in the hood. I'm not talking about the outskirts and the better areas and the good. I'm talking about when you in them war zones. Ain't no communication really. It's hey, who is you? Who he over here with? And why you saying that your hand on the gun or your gun already out? Who is dude right here? It's too much killing going on in Chicago for them to risk it like that. For them just to let some stranger walk up on them. That's why the hoods are divided the way that they are so that they can know who it is. Like who are the members. Okay, this all us right here. Okay, so if we see somebody outside our circle right here, we know it got to be an op or it got to be something. And they gon' present that as a threat. So to be arguing with somebody, to be close enough on you to shoot you twice in the chest and shoot your homeboy twice in the leg, in both legs, I don't believe that the person that he was arguing with was a complete stranger. This boy right here, Lil Scoom, was involved in too much stuff. He running around with them big old guns and all this old type of stuff. I'm talking about, and that's just me. Y'all know I'm the backdoor king. Like I keep it real when it comes to that type of stuff. But in this situation right here, I can't say that it's a backdoor. I'm not gonna put that out there. Even though his mother was saying certain things like her son had called her. She said that her son had called her and was saying that his guys was acting weird. And 11 minutes after that phone call, he ends up dead. So, you know, I just don't want to put it out there because at the same time, it's like this right here is something that he seen coming. This something that he felt coming. It wasn't, you know, to the point where it was something sneaky that was going on, whatever. He felt it. He seen it. He even called his mama. That's how much he felt it. So that's why I ain't going to give it the backdoor label because he felt it. He seen it coming. And he just was slow on the draw. He didn't just, you know, I don't know, y'all. But all I do know is according to reports, they are saying that he was arguing with somebody. And I'm talking about, man, that's a big no-no. I don't care where you at nowadays. Look, man, you don't argue with nobody about nothing. I'm not Listen, people get to raising their voices. I'm out of there. I'm gone. I'm too paranoid, schizophrenic. You get to arguing with me. I don't know what you trying to do and all that. That's why I try to avoid that type of stuff, because I'm going to react. You trying to argue with me? I don't know if you got a gun, you got a knife and all that. I got to react. So the best thing that I can do to preserve my life, soon as people start getting rowdy and start raising their voice, or people start acting like they want to, I got to get up out of there. Hey, baby, come on. Grab your kids, grab the purse. Come on, let's go. We got to get up out of there. We can't play. So for him to be arguing with somebody, could be one of his partners. Could be somebody he know. Because in Chicago, come on, y'all. Like, it ain't, come on now. And you know, another thing, you know, that he was, you know, leaving like little posts. He was saying little things that made me think that he felt it, like he knew something wasn't right and that something was gonna happen. Check it out. Y'all see what I'm saying? These is like 3 days and 1 day before his death. Like he felt something going on. He felt like something was finna happen. But one thing that we can depend on, that other boy, yeah, the one that got shot in both of his legs, he know what happened. He seen what happened. And I'm talking about, it's mighty strange that Lil Scoom get hit in the chest twice. The other boy get hit in the legs, both his legs, twice. Now, Chicago they want to stand over you. They don't want to just shoot you like that, you know what I'm saying? They want to stand over and shoot you and all that, and they want to, you know, get you on up out of there. But for some reason, I mean, this guy right here hit him 2 in the chest and then hit the other boy twice in the leg. Possibly it could have been a shootout. They could have been, you know, gunning back, so that's why he had to get up out of there. Or they just ain't had no guns on him and he wanted to kill Lil Scoom and then just hit the other boy just to let him know, man, look, go on about your business, because if you close range, you ain't shooting nobody in the leg. You trying to harm something. And if he shot that boy in both his legs, then he ain't really want to kill him. That's if you ask me, right? That's if you ask me. But unfortunately, Lil Scoom done lost his life. His homeboy died, a month? Now, listen, I'm talking about a month before him. His homeboy died June 8th. And now he lost his life July 8th. And this is the same homeboy, y'all, that he said, I'm going to be with you soon. Cold-blooded demonstration. I'm talking about, man, these little kids is losing their life at an alarming rate. This right here should be an epidemic. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about this right here should be something that the United States government need to be like, whoa, wait a minute, something ain't right. Like, how is all these little black boys killing themselves like that? Where they getting all these guns from? Like, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? I mean, because, man, I'm talking, man, they dying, they killing themselves in Chicago at an alarming rate. It's wild. I'm talking about, man, they ain't lying when they call this Chirac. It's wild. But the cold-blooded part about it is a lot of these guys with potential, good potential, that can rap. Y'all heard the boy, that can rap. Stay in Chicago. It tells us, if we ain't learned nothing, time and time again, for you young brothers that's in Illinois, that's in Chicago, that can rap, that got some type of potential, you got to get up out of there. If you in that gang bang lifestyle, you got to get up out of there, because you're going to end up getting killed, shot, or end up going to jail for killing somebody. You got to get up out of there. But I know what it is. When you gang banging and stuff like that, you don't want to run. When you gang banging, you don't want to be seen as a coward. you really get that warrior spirit and you really believe in everything that's going on in the neighborhood. And to be honest with y'all, when you gang banging that tough, you don't care if you die. Believe me. When you in that street, when you in the streets like that, you don't care if you die. Especially if you got dead homeboys and stuff like that. You already got it in your mind like, okay, I'm gonna be dead soon, so let me just kick it as much as I can before I die. Youngsters, that's gang banging. Get in here and let these people know. Get in here and let them know. When you that young and you gang banging, you careless, all your homeboys done died and stuff like that, you think like, this is a part of it. Then you start making excuses to validate it. Like, well, you know, if God controlled everything, if I end up getting killed, that's what he wanted to happen. You understand what I'm saying? You start making excuses if you get killed and stuff like that. But look, y'all, I know. I'm talking about, the crazy thing about it is, I'm talking about in my life, I used to feel I was hopeless. I'm talking about, man, I didn't care. I was like, okay, the only thing that I cared about, y'all, and this is crazy, but the only thing that I cared about, always, this was already pre-planned in my head when I was gang banging. Whenever I get shot, okay, because I understood in my mind that I'm going to get shot and I'm going to get killed. My plan was, before I die, I wanted to tell somebody close to me, don't let my mama see me like this. That was the only concern. I wasn't even concerned about my life and about dying. I accepted that already. All I wanted was, I didn't want my mama to see me all shot up, blood everywhere, bullet holes in my face or wherever the case, you know what I'm saying? I just ain't want her to see me like that. And that was the plan. Like, in my mind, that's what I thought. It probably wouldn't have went that way, but in my mind, that's what it. If I got shot up real bad, I was going to tell one of the lords, hey, look, don't let my mama see me like this. That's all I cared about. I just ain't want her to see me like that. Now I think about that and I be like, man, oh my God, bro. Like, damn. Like, that's just, like, how do you think like that? How do you live like that and be comfortable with that? But that's how it be when you be lost in them streets, when you be knee deep in them streets. That's why, man, I wake up every morning, I'm talking about, man, I be giving praise and honors to the universal creator because my life been on the line so many times. I'm talking about so many times. And man, every day I be like, man, thank you. I be like, man, whew, thank you. Because I'm talking about, man, I risked my life so many times. I was careless. I was hopeless. So I understand how these brothers is living. They careless. They hopeless. They don't care. They can't see the future. They don't care about the future. A lot of them already got it in their mind. Just like I did. I'm finna die anyway. You seen what the boy said. I'ma see you real soon. Who talks like that? Honestly, who talks? Your homeboy died, hey, you know what? I'm gonna see you real soon, dog. I'm finna die in a minute too. Who speaks like that? If they're not hopeless, or if they don't understand that, hey, you know what? I'm finna die too soon. Anybody in their right mind would see that they homeboy got shot and killed like that, and that they other homeboy got shot and killed like that, and would be like, whoa, I gotta get away from this. People are actually dying and losing their life. I gotta go. I gotta leave this alone. I gotta get away from this. People around me are dying. But when you gang banging, you be so lost up here. You be so hopeless. You be so careless that you just accept your fate as, I'ma die. But I'm going to kill as many as I can. I'm going to shoot as many as I can. And I'm going to have as much fun as I can until I die. For you young brothers that understand what I'm talking about, and to you young brothers that I'm talking about, everything that I'm saying is like a body blow to you. You feeling it and you like, man, I feel the same way. That's how I am. Hood educated ain't lying. Man, get up out of there, bro. It's more to life. Stop wasting your life living that. If they call you a punk, they call you a coward, so what? You're gonna be alive. Okay? You're gonna be living. You're gonna be able to take care of your family, have a beautiful wife. You're gonna be able to do the things that you really wanna do with your life. Instead of looking over your shoulder. Come on. That's not happiness. That's not living. You just surviving. Looking over your shoulder every minute. I'm talking about, man, you can't drive nowhere without being paranoid. You got to keep a pistol on you everywhere you go. That's not living. Get away from that environment. Get away from those type of people and start to live your life the way that you really want to live your life. And I guarantee you that's going to be the best investment that you ever made. But you gotta believe in it. This is Hood Educated, not Lane Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.